that guy mean shit to you? Not much, right? So I'm midpoint in 1 and 2. So we say he's going to 1. Now what are you doing, Mike? Huh? What tells you what to do there? I mean, tight end is definitely the most dangerous, right? Because the safety's still doing the same thing. You're dropping. Where's your gap, Charles? D gap. Is that who you're keying?
No. Number 2.
Yeah, you drop down to play your gap, but you still key number 2, correct? So, if I'm the Mike, and I know he's going to 2, that's 3 strong. What tells me how aggressive I can be working to that tight end? If that back 3 releases that way, I got to play in between both guys, right? Because he's there, I got to fill up space there and there. We'll give that up. If that back checks or comes this way, what do I do now? Now I can be a little more aggressive on the tight end, but I'm never going to let that guy go where?
Tight end? Go under?
Yeah, I don't want him to cross my face deep, right? I want to hold him off. I want to stay inside of that guy. Okay, if he goes flat, that just becomes my number 2, right? Okay? So that's a brainless defense for us, guys. If you just identify where to go, defensive line, you guys we are playing gapped out football, period. We're either sticking or we're not sticking. We're just playing over defense, and we can play a little bit tighter or looser in our techniques. We're gapped out now, so you're going to, say again? A little bit looser in our techniques. Okay, it's total gap control. We got to kill the run. It's an 8-man front. Secondary defensive linebackers, you guys know where your gaps are. You know where your gaps are in the run, and you know where your aiming points are in pass. The only one who has anything to think about is a Mike linebacker versus trips. Everybody else, you already know where you're going versus pass. Okay? You know where your techniques are. You know where your eyes got to go right away when you guys see pass. If I'm this guy, I'm a middle third player, I'm going to hold my look as long as I can, and I'm going to get to my middle. I'm going to be splitting the middle. I'm going to get to the goalpost. Period. I'm going to be like a down off for you mentally. Play my gap, go to my aiming points. The corner, literally. Do I have a number 2? Do I have a number 2 threat on my side, or don't I? There you don't. There you do. So I'm either midpoint mode or I'm playing number 1. Okay? Pretty easy, right? All our blitzes, back angle, away angle. What do they call? What are we talking about when we say back or away, Toby? Okay, so who's going? When we say back or away, it doesn't matter whether it's go or angle or dagger. Who's going? The first what? First removed. Okay? So if you guys hear back or away, angle, whatever blitz we call, go. You guys know, you guys understand what go is. Angle is just like what for you guys? Like what? Cat, right? Everyone's going. Okay, so if we say left, where are you angling to? That's where the blitz is coming from, right? So where are you guys going? Are you guys going to that call or away from that call? Always away from the call. So all our stunts are going to be working away from the call. Left or right. We say left, you guys are going right. We say right, you guys are going left. Period. So what are we doing, and what are we thinking if we're the linebackers or secondary? Who's going? So if I see right here, Jonathan, are you playing left or right, Jonathan? You're a right corner. We say back angle. You're going, right? this guy going or is this guy going? This guy, why? Why isn't he going? Okay, now he motions. Okay, let's go away angle. Who's going? There you go. Will that ever change? Only thing it can be, if motion happens, we'll change it, right? The side of the blitz ever going to change? What would ever change the side of the blitz? What? Black would have to do what, Avery? Yeah, he'd have to bop. And we say trade, trade, trade. And that's going to go the other way. Doesn't happen a lot, though, does it? Okay, so who am I looking at? Same thing, linebackers. If I'm in the core, I put a tight end in here. We say away angle. Who's going, Jonathan? The right corner's going now because he's first removed, right? So if I'm the Will linebacker or I'm the Mike linebacker, yes, it's cover one now. Let me ask you this. Is your technique any different in this call than it is in 2 or 4 hands? What's your initial key?
Back.
The back. What's your secondary key? Is that any different? It's the exact same thing. So if we say away angle, what does that mean? What is the only thing that happens different for you now, Courtney? What's the line doing if we say right, 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 right? What's the line doing now? They're going left, right? So instead of playing a B gap, what gap are you playing? Playing a C gap. Everything else is exactly the same. Nothing else changes. So if I get anybody to come block me, that guy, or they block down and they get that guy around, what do I know? How am I always playing that block? Inside. Is that any different than you playing a cloud? No. It's really the same defense. Just your gap's a little bit different. Everything else is the same as. Everything else is same as. Doesn't matter whether it's go, it's just man-to-man now. But you guys are still going to pass between each other the same way you do if it's 2 or 4. Right? But everything else that happens, the transition of the eyes, the alignments, the initial keys, everything else, my alignments, everything else is 100% exactly the same. And if I'm on an open guy, what am I playing? I'm either blitzing or I'm man. Period. If it's a cover one blitz. But how I go about that, if I'm in the core, I play one way. If I'm out of the core, I play another way. Everything else is exactly the same. Okay? What if we are in a blitz, a cover one pressure? Let's go like this. Okay? What does the middle third safety always have to, what is he always responsible for? Quarterback. Basically quarterback, right? So when that happens, when I'm aligned out here, what I want you guys to get in your head, even if I'm in cover one, it could be, anybody could be in this position. Okay? Whether it's back or away. Okay? What do we want to make sure that we clear? So, even though I'm man-to-man, what is the one thing, I don't know if you guys will remember this, that these guys will come off on? So in essence, what we're saying is the Mike has the back, the safety in essence has the quarterback. We're saying that in case it's what? That the safety is extra on that quarterback if they run what quarterback run? Zone read, right? Is it conceivable to say that if they run speed option, now what? What do we do with this guy? Remember this, Harvey? what did we do last year that when they ran speed option, rather than have you running for a quarterback and have the Mike going there, because they're going to get the Mike, right, for the most part. They're going to get him blocked. So we have a guy blitzing off the edge, and he's going to take what? Who would that guy take, John? Mo? Quarterback. So we got to make sure it's taken care of. We got to take care of that pitch, because that's going to happen real fast, right? So who do we usually release to the pitch? What would make sense here? Let's say it's away. Let's say we're going here. I mean, if it's away, the Mike linebacker will be able to get there. Okay. So let's say we're in over 1Y, and they go that way, we'll let that guy a lot of times come off. In which case, where would the middle safety do? He would replace the guy in his coverage. Okay. Does that make sense? And that's just something you guys got to understand. There are times that if you're in man-to-man out here, that we'll have you key inside just really quick and clear the speed option. Other than that, you're just in man coverage. Okay? It means if that guy came wide right now and you saw action coming to you, we'd allow you to get off and the safety will cover you on the double move. Okay? Other than that, you're not worried about all that shit. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about any of that? That really let me ask you this. For you D linemen, is go different in nickel than it is in base? What's the only thing that will make it different? What call? If we say peel. And if we don't say peel, you're playing the same way. But peel ain't much different, is it? For you guys, it's pretty much the same. Okay? But if you're to the call, all the things that you're doing up front, it's go's go. You're the tackles, go is go. Angle's angle. All those things are going to be same as. They're the same movements. Gut is gut. Okay? So as far as that's concerned, that don't change your thinking at all. I mean, that's why those keywords go, you hear go, it's going to mean the same thing, whether it's 12, 21, 11, whether it doesn't matter. You hear that, you know what to do. Okay, you hear gut, you know what to do. Okay, all those things are going to carry over and be the same for you. Okay? Now, this will be the last time you guys, because I'm available next week. We'll talk about it next couple days. You guys I'd love to get a couple sessions in if you guys would like to, but I also know you guys got finals, so you guys get together and let me know by Friday if there's some time you guys want to get together. And if not, this is going to be the last session. I strongly suggest you guys look at these sessions on Huddle and keep going through it. And the most important one to me is the first one we had. What I'm going to do while you guys are gone, we're going to post on Huddle, I'll do a couple installations a day, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do specific defenses. This has been really general stuff for the most part. I'm going to install specific defenses like I would just boom. This is all Pittsburgh, and I won't go to the next thing. I'm going to go through it again. And we'll start posting it online, so you guys have another resource while you're home to maybe just look at while you're home a little bit. Okay? I might do some things that are specific to the linebacker, specific to the secondary, or specific to the D-line. I'm going to continue this even though you guys aren't going to be here. Okay? So you guys just have resources online to look at while you're home, and more importantly, throughout the whole summer. Okay? To give you guys every opportunity to continue learning and develop a better understanding. Okay? And you guys use them the way you want. Does anybody have, if you got to go, Harv, go. I know you got something coming up here. We've gone through a lot. Has this helped? You can turn that off.